Hi, Nasiah. Hope your day is going glorious. Let me pull up the comments here. Move this a little bit. Oh, maybe not there. Okay. I put the phone in here. No, I'll just lean it. Alright. Finishing up another one of these, and I was trying to dig for more beads because the other ones are quite large, but might try that. Also, found a pattern in this, which this book you could find for like $5 on eBay. Fly Tying the Tidewaters by Tom Earnhardt. And found a pattern in here I can't find anywhere online, and it's the closest dang thing I've seen to a dry fly, so Hise. And after seeing shrimp swimming, I've been wanting to make more hackle shrimp, like with the foam on the back, but it's called a squirm fly. Now let me zoom in on in here. This bad boy. Squirm fly. Or slick water, wait no, yeah, squirm fly. No, my bad, slick water fly. Slick water fly. Little scrimp. I can't really tell if there's an eye there, but I'm gonna make some real quick. Oop. So let me, oh, shouldn't leave that open. I'm gonna make it a size 6, I think, because that seems to be like an agreed upon size for pompano. Red. I'm gonna do orange. I don't know what I'm gonna use for the tips yet, but and the eyes. Hi Tony. I really appreciate that, Nasiah. I kind of just now realized earlier today that there is a trailer back there, so I don't really have to look for a travel trailer anymore. And it's full of stuff right now because it's like a storage trailer. I also got bit by a spider like a week ago too. A lot of spiders here, especially last week. I'm getting bit a lot because the attic and there's not like charcuterie in here, is there? No. Ceramic. Oh man, Tony, that's sweet to hear. I would have never imagined that, honestly. Might as well wax back there a little bit. I do want to find, well, real quick, let me get some mono. Bring tiny. Ow. Oh, you know what? I could also see which ones are UV reflected. Oh gosh, don't find it by the way. It's a little big, but oh, I also have some scraps. Oh, I'll need that in a second. I might as well do the eyes first, because I could clear I haven't set up the spot for a light, but I found something in the attic that might, oh perfect, be useful. Ooh, the candles. Grab the lighter. Ooh. Yeah, it's all bunched up under the belt. Did something fall in there? Finally got a shelf. Or the like tool shelf rather. That's nice. Huge amount of room afforded from that alone. Tool shelf. Which I had a few of them, but I just need little eyes. And then I'll just use this. I need something to clip it on. There's clothespins in the kit. I remembered I put a clothespin in there earlier. Really useful when it comes to gluing stuff. Hope y'all are having a good night. Hey, visitor here. I am tired. Definitely have a lot of sleep to catch up on, but I will do that in a tent. Thank you. So, want it to just be at the end. This stuff is quite old. Ooh, shite. Alright, try that again. Oh, I got the feathers in the mail today too. Wow, they're glorious. Way smaller than I imagined. So, on the hunt for some super small hooks. I don't want them to. Oh, be a little more matching. Oops. Yeah. I'll still coat them in resin, or just like something. Put that there for a few. Finish this. Let's zoom in on in here. Finish these for a run. It's woolly booger I made at the very beginning, or tied rather. Oop, that was on months and months ago. Yeah. Oh yeah, the feathers. Ooh. Real stoked on that definite challenge. Let me tack this feather, grab one right here. Can I get, oh. Let me grab, oh, I put them up here. They're umpqua. Real stoked on these. Hey, Brandon, much appreciated. My dad's fishing knife. I gotta get it sharpened. I have a buddy that seems to be extremely knowledgeable on sharpening knives. But man, $20. I've been wanting to tie dry flies for a real long time. I got them on eBay a lot. So now I'm trying to find some whatchamacallit, small hooks, which I don't have. I have up to 18, which I'm not too sure exactly what that size would be. Well, I just realized this is being kept there by static electricity. So finish this. Scissors. Oh, and I got a little kit for spinners, rooster tails. Ooh, mommy. Focus. So they're here. I just wanted to make a few. Yeah, that's still on eBay. I'm not the best at bending. Is it like memory wire? I don't know. Like piano wire. I tried to make. There's these Hawaiian bracelets that it's just one simple metal bangle, and I'll usually have like one pearl or one shell on it. And I was looking for brilliant ways to present the shells that I find on the beach. So dug them heavily, but it didn't have any wire that gauge that I could solder other than copper, and I didn't really want copper, I wanted silver. Long story short, tried to use piano wire, cut the shite out of myself. for hours. Little barrel things. I could also tie on these too. And treble hooks and those, I forget what these are called. And these spoons have some nice weight. eBay. Too hickey. Can never see this stuff. Almost there. Ow. Oh, what happened? Okay. In the spirit of not doing that again. Mm. Oh, let me wax it. Hey. And I really appreciate that, Rick Rob. The original is here. And I had that months and months and months ago. I made a short of it to a Stereolab song. And here's the other one, which I can't find any more of this size bead, which is just from jewelry making. They have these brass beads. They're thick. You could squish them, not with your fingers, but they're super hollow, but nice and sturdy. And some of them, the seam isn't soldered shut or anything. They're just like folded, so you could open them up to put on your hook. Or they also have beads that are already open that are made to hide knots in jewelry, and you could close those on a hook. That would be too big for a bead in normal cases. I don't think I have any of those on me. These are just super random ones from Craftbox, but they're hollow and the holes are super like ununiform. So sometimes you can find ones that just naturally slip over a decent point. Or you could drill them, which they're just hollow. And yeah, this is an example. I thought these were like the shape of Legos, like the people's heads. But see the seam? You can open that and put it on a hook, but might usually be too big for a bead, and that might keep the small ones. Man, that looks gnarly. Doesn't hurt or anything, but I mean, I guess if it was brown recluse, I would know by now. Yeah, well, my first focus, I have it now. I'm making a travel kit. Oh, I might trade someone, cause like, I wish I could just have a wagon of stuff that I wheel around and sell. Oh, frick! Alright, shite. That sucks. Got a plan. I'm gonna soak the thread with some Z-mint till a loop. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. I'll use this that again. Ah. Ah, oh shit. Terrified of spilling this stuff. Oh shoot, I probably should just not do that. I need to heat it up first. This one's head is very flush. Before I like fluff it up, where's the brush? I have more. These are lipstick or lip liner or liquid liner disposable brushes. That worked easy. Let that chill. I'll just do it. I hear my belt creaking. UV Crafts, or yeah, UVcraft.com. Made in the USA, resin, UV resin. Curing the eyes. Alright. Oh. Little bugger with a kind of short body. These are for Ron, Master of None, but oh, well, I gotta redo that one. I don't have 3 lights on. What's it called? Or going around. I'll probably use UV resin for a nicer finish. Alright, so let me grab one of those size 6s. Those all thumbs. Yeah, Timothy, honestly, I crafted like since I can remember. When I was a kid, I used to sew a lot. I thought I wanted to be a designer, but which I still like draw random clothing ideas for some reason. But anyways, and I think it kind of all led to this, honestly. Saltwater is fun because they could get to be so large. I am prepping to tie as small as I possibly can. This seems like the funnest challenge. I have to get some lighter hackle pliers for sure. Oh, I better weigh this because it's not a wet fly. I mean a dry fly. It's the flat stuff. I don't think. I can't find any information on that. I'll read what it says. Slick waterfly tied by the Arthur. Tied by the author. This pattern tied with orange grizzly, red grizzly, and yellow grizzly is very effective in calm, clear water conditions when long leaders are needed. This fly works well from Texas to the Carolinas, from reds and sea trout. It is a small pattern tied in sizes 2, 4, and 6. know how to go about wrapping this stuff. I need to dig out some wire cutters. Oop. Oh. Here, let me grab some wire cutters. I remembered I pulled them out of the drawer out there. Tree. Oh, evening, Ruben. Oh, Aaron Rocket, that sounds fire. Wagon to sell stuff, yes. A lot of stuff. Mixed e-products. What do you call that? Like a mixed spread. I should have grabbed the other thread. I pulled some kind of crap thread out, so covering wood only takes like one or two passes rather than a lot. But let me get the That's alright. This is really just to have a few of these. Because I want to learn to target pompano, and it seems like they'll take a lot of bonefish flies. They like orange, like shrimp and sand fleas especially. Shoot, I should not have went down that far. I need to hackle tips. Oh, maybe there's two here. Matching. Yep. I don't have orange. Unless they're just very webby. They have all that. So I'm just going to use these. Look at the picture again. Slick waterfly. Yeah, I wish I didn't bring the lead all the way down. I could always tie this off and start from scratch. Well, that's not bad. I mean, I think I can only find one image. Ooh. Oh. Um, okay. Gulp. Nice little creature feature. I'll probably start from the wider, going back. And that seems to be it. Let's see where, all the way down. Well, the next one will be able to plan it a little better. Kind of nervous about, oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, breathe for a sec. Just one. Encore. Dale. Crazy Charlie's, yeah. I really want to tie one of those with the peccary instead. So maybe I'll tie that next. Like green and orange, or just orange. Orange and brown. Trying to get this wire out. Alright. Traveling merchant. Yeah, that'd be ideal. And then, since it's pretty much it is a wagon, it'd have like a spot to snooze and chill out of the rain. And you could use that as a mobile cabin. And then find a spot to fly fish and pan for gold. And I'm gonna do orange and grizzly because I don't have yellow and red and that. Probably won't make it too far. Oh, ow. Oh shoot. Hmm. Let's see. I think I'm gonna maybe backtrack a little bit. Poop. Okay. Let me get another. Oh. Yeah, I should have backtracked, but that's what the next is for. Oh, maybe there is already one. Excuse me. Okay. Just need. Oh, I cut too much. It's okay. Try it anyway. Because I want to be able to switch a lot anyway. I guess I should have had that feather flipped around. Doesn't have stayed. Well, might as well switch back to orange. Oh, mommy. Fuzzy as heck. The next one won't be quite as fuzzy. Unless it looks... oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh. Mm. Oh dear. I get this ribbing on and look down. Doohickey. Been looking for a friend of mine for like years now. His name is Ryan Hickey. He's an artist. Alright. Was surely fuzzy. Yeah, these scissors are sweet. Light waxing. Since this one's just for me messing around with, I'm just gonna double on that. I mean, it's surely interesting. It's from this Tidewaters book. Well, it's an attempt at it. Kind of like maybe a shrimp. It's the closest one I've seen to like a dry fly, like palmered hackle. Really like that. I haven't secured any ostrich feathers yet. Trying to find a duster. I gotta fill my vase of water. See this bad boy swim. Fuzzy scrimp. Tony safety, I'm not sure. This one has wire going down it, so it could get pretty ratty. And like I had the cream variant that was what I caught like the first fish ever on a fly, and the thing was decimated, and it kept it. To be fair, bluegill are very polite, and they'll admire anyone's work, because man, they were munching on some ugly ass flies that I had zero confidence in. I was just using to try to like practice casting. Whew. The mosquito and the cream variant are the two that seem to be pretty endless. That totally fell apart. The cream variant really fell apart. Like it had like 2 hackles sticking out of it around the neck. Kind of like a basic dry. I have one. Yeah, it's this exact one. I have the one that's been decimated too. And these are kind of weak feathers. But that's the one I caught a bunch. And it was like totally wrong hackle, and so I kind of did more. It wasn't a very dry fly. It's more like a wet dry fly. Yeah, no, it was surreal. Hey, Wally. really into tying dries now. Frick! I forgot the eyes. Oops. I do like that. Like, I feel like perhaps next go I'll use some dubbing down the body, and then I won't go so hard on the hackle. Huh. Not too sure. Let's see. Order has been word. Got me a pair of pants on eBay. I needed some pants that I won't get sunburn mosquitoes. They dry fast, so I got a size small and extra small because I can't seem to gauge from comments. I'm trying to get pants that fit, like not too big and baggy. It's not comfortable when you're like all the rain jackets I have are really baggy, so in the wind, ooh, running out to garbage can or mailbox or whatever, ideal, but trying to like stay focused on something, it feels like a garbage bag and it's just whipping all over the place. No. So trying to find like a fitted rain jacket, shirt, shorts, and pants, pretty much everything that will fit in a bag, and then be set. I usually get my clothes from thrift shops. However, for like camping clothes and stuff like that, I can't. Like, I'd rather just get something that I could use for years until it falls apart. It's designed for the purpose and fits. Let's see. Where? Wax. Oh yeah, there's the net thing. I have to get some fly. I forget who. I appreciate it. That ice fishing line. Gonna be ideal to make the net with. Just using basic knots, maybe even crochet, which is just a chain stitch. Oops. Kind of wish I tied it going the other way, but curious. Oops. Mm. Just wanted to make sure that was kind of covered. Oh, I need some. Well, I use these. Right? So, I guess those first and then eyes? Or is that supposed to be its tail? No. Alright. Mm. Mm. Try to do the whole thing in. So the last feather like this is on some, guessing hen. Okay. I just had that clothespin with the eyes on it. I have found it. I mean, would you put these first and then the eyes? Yeah. Or do you think that's the tail? I wonder. some strange movements. Try this one like this, maybe. Alright, let me turn the coffee maker on. Oh, you know what? I wanted to try something else. The pheasant tippets. Since I already used the center. Let me think. I think I'm hitting a hunger point. I have a slight plan. Never mind. Okay. I hope that works or something. I have a few V's like that in the tippets from using the centers. Nice to have a shrimpy use for Still don't know what the front bit signifies. I might not add the eyes. 'Cause what is even that? What is even that? I'll be honest, this probably. Oh! I know it. I know it's a man in distress. However, that's one of my favorite videos on the internet. I don't know the context. I almost don't want to, cause this is like a fever dream. Good job. I really wish they would stop this. I have to hold it. Oh, another cross-eyed. mean, nah. I think also the line I use is quite, shoot. Well, I lost one of them. Hmm. Hmm. Well, yeah. Let me just throw some duck in it. Daddy chill, yeah. Oh, I forgot one thing. Two things. Jeez. Just gonna have to cut it. Pretty wound in there. Okay, I'll add the hackle and just like dub up. Okay, now the life force energy. I won't need that much. Hmm. Alright. Tackle time. Oops. I really gotta pay attention before going back up because it changed the placement of the feather a lot. Oh, I can breathe. Oh, great. Shoot, well, this might be a single use fly. Crap. Or I can put a shell on this one. Like, tie something in here and just push all this down. But probably not. I'm just gonna tie this off and not mess that up next time. Shit. I haven't pulled wire out in a second. I used to quite a lot. I'll never forget too. I used to try to, like, I would instinctively pull out loose fiber, forgetting that some of this stuff is designed for fish to chew, like ice dub. I would pull the like feathers out of place. Dang it, that was the last feather like that. Well, I gotta find more. Oh man. See, that's one reason why I'm like always hoarding materials, because I hate running out of things to like when I'm trying to learn something, or especially because there's not any local spots. Dave Hise hasn't made a Florida location yet. I don't know what's up with that. Just kidding. Anyway, hello Russian. Yeah, the green, the orange, I really do like that. Well, shoot. Well, let me turn that coffee machine on. Did I already do that? I feel like I already did that. Interesting. Hey, Rick, I appreciate that. I wanted to try something a little different. I've been meaning to focus on pompano flies. And I know they like the bonefish flies. Crazy Charlie should tie that. I really like Crazy Charlie's. The mono I'm not the best at, but I have a few. The rest of these ones are in my tackle box. Excuse. But tied out the original recipe. Originally I could find it said flash boo and white hackle feathers. But this is really the one I'm most stoked about. I had to use stretch bracelet because mine, my mono wrapping skills is not very great. But so my favorites thus far for this area, like when I say favorites, like I mean different stuffs, I guess. I mean like I believe in it for this area. That is a little tricky to pinpoint like successful patterns, I guess, but also it's tricky to not overthink it and just, you know, it doesn't have to be dead on to I don't even know what, but a lot of the fish here eat shrimp, sand fleas, so focusing on those seems like a good bet, and bait fish, of course. But I have been trying to figure out how these fish eat, like how they take their food, whether bottom, up on top, or what have you. And okay. That works so well for a cup holder. Ridiculous. I'll be right back. Gonna turn the coffee maker on and probably prepare it. Oh, wow. That's wild. I really want to try to do this on a hook shank. I get some pointers. I don't know how the heck you would start it off. I guess marking and taping. You guys see that in some of the pictures. Oh, wow. But I found one that went to something else that I could always use to just cover it, like tape it in place essentially. Ooh, scale. Steamy back here. Let me look up some more configurations. I wish I had some more of those orange feathers they were on. I'll show you. These. Now, there's a few left, but they're quite short. From the variety pack, the Wagon Farm variety, tires, variety, what have you. It was like $25 or what have you for a hefty bag of just random, you know. I haven't gotten much use out of them, to be totally honest. But one or two I have. Let's see, what else to do? I pretty much got this done as previously, but the tools I have to keep going through and try to get them a little bit more managed. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm not exactly sure what they are. Shoot. I meant to leave it out. I meant to leave it out because I didn't know what it was, but I missed it. But like threaders and a lot of stuff like that. I don't really know what they are, so I don't know how to store them. But how's your night going, Vivo? Yeah. This was my dad's. Mine is really dull. And really is decoration. It is It's actually a letter opener, and my hitchhiking friends like sharpened it a shit ton. Which really it really doesn't matter. It's not for cutting apples. It's for decoration. But yeah, I've been wearing this for years. I don't know what to really work on. I have a few more things to finish out there. I haven't found a shelf for the DVDs yet, so there's still a pile. But, man, just because I don't like movies doesn't mean other people doesn't. So, I'm gonna make a section that's DVDs and VHSs, because I did find a VHS player. Man, I shouldn't even, it's really dark. I found Faces of Death on VHS, which I already knew it was here. It was my dad's friends. He gave my parents a bunch of VHSs for us kids to keep occupied, like pre-iPad days, is sit in front of the TV. But yeah, I thought it was a horror film. I was like 3 or 4 feet tall. There was a monkey at like a restaurant. It traumatized me. Alright. That's why, like, it may be radical, but I like rich people a lot. I don't just, I just don't trust them all that much. They seem to be real kinky and real eating monkeys' brains. Not all of them. When I was a kid, I was just like, everything became rare. Like, what's the craziest thing you can eat? And you just kind of like, whatever you can imagine, like, it exists type thing. Yeah. There's still a lot of cannibals, alright. Just like, there's not much that freaks me out, because that just takes the cake. Like, that really freaks me out good. Real good. Anyways, before I just like start talking into an odd circle, I am going to eat, and it's still pretty dang early. So, probably will be back. Cape Cod. Right on, man. Right on. So, hello from a postcard. Cape Cod is just, there's a few places that you just, picture lighthouses, I guess, like Montauk, Cape Cod. Like, that's literally what, this I want to see how far it is from, let me go map. Have you mudlarked in those parts? Mudlarked or magnet fished? Old as shite, that area. Or metal detected, you know? Whoa. Where is it? Is that Canada? Newfoundland? Dildo? There's a dildo north of Whitburn. Dildo. Huh. North of Blighttown. God, that's so sick. Everything looks like a painting. I would, yeah. There are certain states that would be a totally different shape if I lived there. Oh. Really nice. What other spots are there? Oh, I can imagine. Every photo could make a postcard. I have to do it. Food. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I feel my tear ducts reacting. But I just want to eat like a cartoon character once. That looks beautiful. I mean, we have a really good lobster here, the spiny lobster. But they don't have claws. And, I mean, we have stone crab, which that is very nice. Blue crab is becoming one of my re-obsessions right now. I'm trying to find spots to drop nets. Yeah, yeah, that's like as human as it gets. Right there. Well, I guess corn was only in a small part for a long time. But when that shit spread down, I wish corn wasn't being destroyed. Corn is easily one of my favorites. Can't eat it any which way. Maybe something. Oh, I suppose I should dig out some beads. Oh, some of the old ones. Stained ones. Kind of at an in-between. Ow. Candles. Oh, candles. I always see things I've never heard of in the chats. Just kind of sounded like a shellfish or a mushroom, perhaps. I really, I'm not sure what to do about a net for sure, but I think I'm gonna just take a broomstick and take that little Walmart one and take the net off of it and have a long, just a long pull on it. Because at the inlets during outgoing tide, all the shrimp get dragged out, and you shine a light. When you see their lights, you scoop them up. And I want to take the shells in that to dehydrate for seasoning. I really want to learn more about that using there's a lot of nutrients that, like, not just the flesh has, there's other parts that can be prepared. Like, the Golagichi spanning, I'm not sure if there's much of a presence still in North Florida. There should be, but all the way to North Carolina, I believe, more people should really know about them. They're, I forget the islands where they are now, but they're constantly being turned into golf courses. That's shitty because, you know, like they made their own language and it's been preserved, and the only threat to that is, like, Yeah, who the hell wants to play golf with all them skeeters anyway? I know that's like land is land, but man, there's so much history there, and like bulldozing cemeteries is not a good thing. But really interesting that call that, or the, is it Golagichi or Gola? I forget which one it means is the language. But they're called Gola because they were mistaken for the Angola. I had a gesture from that. Like when oh, and the shrimp, like that the heads and tails aren't consumed. I think mainly the heads. So those were set out to dehydrate and dry for what's a really, really good seasoning. Like, I used to get those baby shrimps, but can never find those. So it would just be nice to be able to prepare, what is up with that? But Queen Cat, or Queen Quet, please excuse my ignorance. I read a lot. A lot I don't say out loud. Usually at this desk or wandering, so. And believe it or not, a lot of people aren't that, interested in talking about, like, really just stuff, I guess. Like, good stuff. I get, like, adrenaline of talking about chaos, but man, there's so many cultures and subcultures within cultures and subcultures that are within subcultures and subcultures. Every single aspect of life, whether it be human behavior or feathers, is fractalized or fractaled, whatever. I really love these. The more I'm looking at them, the more stoked I am. Alright, I gotta shut up. What's up with the eye? Yeah. Oldie. Every now and then there'll be one a little wonked. The U-fangs were pretty funny because some of them were cut, like here. So it must have just slipped in the machine or something. And they're all cut there. You can see the curvature of that. Maybe they snapped too. I didn't really think about that because they do snap. Man, I really don't know. I've been working on pretty much every part of the place, just trying to get the stuff away and all the walls exposed and that kind of thing, and then sit down and tie for a while. But now I'm starting to drift attention-wise to like what is being moved now, which I think I'm gonna move that dresser and then that'll all be done essentially, because I'm gonna keep the pool table, obviously, but endless fun and hand-eye coordination and strategy. Like, if there's people here, you could always have like the opportunity to make a few bucks. But anyways, the pool table is pretty big, and there's like furniture around it that's all moving, and I have a buddy that's gonna help. I have to find some type of wood, whatever termites don't like, and that I can find affordably, and can I don't need to tell y'all that all wood is different, but I'm like a fish out of water when it comes to wood. Like, seems like I'm like, I feel like I know what the properties of that, and it'd be like the totally opposite. Like bugs love it and like absorbs a lot of water, so be careful. Stuff like that. But just benches, low benches, so when you're playing, like it doesn't interfere with anything, and it'll essentially just be a bookshelf going around with cushions on top. So have ample seating, but also and book storage, because gotta get those put away, and yeah, no wall space. I was gonna put shelves going around it, even though it would look kind of like shite. But I figured that waiting for something like that would be a lot better than an instant fix just to get stuff off the ground. Because I am downsizing, I'm just not. Like, I. Some things that I find aren't necessary, not everyone does. So it's just been really entertaining, if anything. But yep, getting that. I had to tell everyone that it was going to get a lot worse before it gets better, because to like it's essentially like moving out and moving back in. You have to just repack everything. And this is third generation here, so like my grandpa's dark room was in the garage for the longest time. Wish that wasn't ripped out. It was. And it was just used for storage. Crap. Not even anything cool in there. Just kidding. But I haven't been there yet. I think it's I'm not sure actually. These are just the stuff that was lying around inside the house. I haven't even been in the garage yet. Granted, it's only half a garage now, because half of it was turned into a room, and the other half is just garage. But there's an up top, the dark room, what once was, and a lot of stuff like that. A few things I don't need, like, I'm trying to find any carpenters. I don't know if it would be good for machinists. I don't know. It's a vacuum that you keep on your workbench, and or in its vicinity. It's for shavings, sawdust, or what have you. It's a vacuum. It's got like a big bag on it, and it's pretty. But that's something, for instance, I don't know if I'll. As much as I want to get into carpentry, I know myself. I can't measure for shite, and I feel like that will just, cause you to be not at ease, and that in turn could potentially cause a finger to go missing. And that terrifies me dearly. I do want a lathe though, because you can do so much with that. A small one, even a tiny one, like a desk one for beads, that would be, yeah. Guess I could use them for, use them for this, to make beads. Just out of like, these ones that people used to make pens. Yeah, I think that would be, because can make lawyers, right? This is obviously in the future, but I don't get the attachments that come with it. Like, does that go on that? I don't know. I got a desktop one to make pens. There's only find a better one. This is only $100. 10 inches. 10 by 18 inches. Right? Just a small one. And, you know, if it's really so dangerous, could get a riot shield, the little window, take the plastic out, and get a really long chisel. And that way, you're good. But man, I can't imagine being able to turn stuff like that. Because resin, I'm sure people have seen like when people will make a huge block of like resin and color pencils, resin and grass, stuff like that, and then they'll spin it or lathe it. I'm not sure the verbiage. No way. Holy crap. That's another thing. I was gonna see if anybody had any like a CNC machine or any like machinery that they don't have a place to put it, and like, cause that would be sick. I'm trying to get to the picture. I don't know why it won't show the picture. Well, it shows a lady standing next to it, but that picture is not on the listing. Wally, yeah. No, I want to keep an eye out now that there's space to ooh, oh no. So I gotta see if Grizzly's any good. Does anybody ever hear of them? I was looking for a drill press for the Dremel. This is boho. I've never seen that. So you can make a bead and then turn it into a bead. I was shaking hands, like, I need a drill press. Like, I really just need a small one. So I was just gonna get the Dremel attachment thing. But, like, I've drilled through my thumb multiple times. Slid off my finger, but, like, straight into like this. Where is it here? This scar here is from scraping paint. Totally unrelated, but... Oh, $1,200. It's all hanging up. 6 inches, 6 by 10. Oh, okay. That would be your like work area. That's nice. I gotta look up at your. Okay. Well, I might as well look at. Okay. Lame. Alright, anyway. I hope y'all have a beautiful evening. Might be back later. Here. Smash my finger. I really appreciate that Robert Willis. She keep it basic all your tools. Harbor Freight. Yeah. My Harbor Freight is not the best. It's just small. Their sidewalk sales are really good, but it's like that stuff that they don't put back in the store or something. So there's a few like Harbor Freight classics I've been looking for. The little eye like magnifying glasses, like they look like shot glasses. Those, but also the visor that has all the ones. And yeah, well man, that thing is like a lure machine. Self-contained lure factory. You can spin your torpedo shape and then drill your holes up in there. I see some are like cut in half and then the hardware is added. That seems dangerous. I have a bandsaw. I need to find the things that hold into place. My bandsaw is still in Oxhachi, still in the swamp, the whatever. The rain is probably rusting the hell out of it because I ran it, even if I wasn't using it, I flipped it on to keep it moving because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. But man, and that was my grandpa's, which sucks. And it's on the desk he made for it. It really sucks. And like I can't even go pick it up. Not allowed. Fucked up. But anyway, I'm gonna go now because I feel the rage is boiling instantly. What the hell? I don't understand. I like my stuff a lot. My grandpa's draft table, trees, my cat. Cat is safer out there though, unfortunately, so I get that. But go nuts on this. My bookshelves would be really nice. It's probably been like 5 months now. I haven't even gotten a picture of what I have left there. And I only was able to pick or to grab a small pile. Like it gets more surreal as time goes on, I guess. And the more I notice that it's missing, because I also didn't even get to pack my own stuff. But that's all I'll say about that. I love this little Charlie anyway. Love y'all. Have a beautiful evening. Shoot! This whole time, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I forgot to put the mic back on. It was pointed at the totally opposite direction. I'm surprised it was picking it up. Anyway, love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, probably. Just noticed it's 1, and by the time I'm done out there, it'll probably be up there. Anyways, happy trails, Wally. Never hesitate if there's any patterns or anything also, and just like in general. Always here and there. Zero experience with lathes. I just really, there's a few like things that's just like, dang, that looks like a good time. And for the longest time, I pretty much saw everything as ways to create stuff. But same goal, just like a little slightly more useful stuff rather than jewelry. Because to be able to make beads would be sick. But also handles, like anything. The focus is unreal. Happy trails, y'all.